Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry if you hear a small buzzing in the background. Sometimes I only have a small window to record videos, and that window happens to fall on the hours and or minutes that my neighbors are getting their grass cut. And then there's just no way to avoid it. And you think, well, what is the buzz all about? Literally, the buzz is the grass being cut. So here's the deal, YouTube. Here is the sitch. I love commentating submissions that deal with large crystal openings as much as any content creator. I love when somebody reaches out and says, Prof, here's a file of my Paragon account that has 10 7-stars and 100 6-stars and a bunch of Nexus crystals, and that's so much fun to react to and commentate. But the stakes are pretty low, because if you have a roster like mine, chances are you have most of the 6-stars that you want. Now, maybe you don't have all the new featured or the new champs in general, but you've got most of the champs in the game. If you got lucky on 7-stars, like I definitely did, because my first 7-star ever was Domino, and I don't know if I fully appreciated how rare that was at the time until I've opened all these 7-stars since and have not opened a second Domino. Same thing with OG Hulk. Neither of which, for offensive purposes especially, need to be awakened. Which has been very clutch. Because if you open a 7-star Terrax, or a 7-star Void, certainly, here come the grass cutters, by the way. Cap Infinity War, Crossbones, Falcon, so many others, they need to be awakened. And ideally a high sig to maximize their potential. So, when somebody hits me up like my man the Cadenator did and said, Prof, here is my first ever 7-star, and now it sounds like a chainsaw's going. This is one of those videos you just gotta smile through it, you know? And my neighbor's doing a good job getting his grass cut, so I don't want to throw shade just because I'm recording a video next door. Okay, so I'm gonna black out the screen and pull up his submission, which is the first ever 7-star crystal for his account. Now, he sent this to me, of all things, and do not try this at home, Facebook message. And if you wonder, why does Prof say not to do that? Well, they compress the file to save server space. Even Meta/Facebook does this. Twitter/X does this. Every major distributor does this, which is why I say please submit things via Evizone, which doesn't do this and gives you way more free space than Dropbox does. I mean, they're the best channel sponsor ever and just a no-brainer to use for file transfer and storage. Okay, so here we are. Again, it's going to be pixelated, but not pixelated enough to be unable to see who the champion is. So, how would you feel if you spent all these years playing the game and your first 7-star, by the way, I have no idea what this is going to be, I haven't watched it before, as is the tradition, is Fishbowl, in between OG Spidey, who I would not have been as excited about, and Gore, who I have awakened, and he's fun, but not somebody that I use. Okay, so there you go. There is Fishbowl again. In the context of his utility, I'll be the first to admit I don't really know how to use him well. I know he does pretty good poison damage with the heavy when I use him, and I know after using a special, you definitely want to back out and not hit him because you get that reflective damage. Although sometimes when he does that and his health is down to around Assassin's range, you can get away with it. There is the chainsaw/leaf blower, making sure this ending of the video literally blows. Well, Cadenator, I appreciate the submission. 1 to a 10, I'd give it like a 7. I think that's pretty good. It's different. It's not the same. And the Cadenator Kadinsky, I would just encourage you, as always, to submit things via Evizone. Or, some people prefer Google Drive or Dropbox. Whatever you do, just Facebook is difficult. But we got through it. You can see it on screen. And we can still end this video under 5 minutes. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, I appreciate your commentary submissions.